Docktown.
Neve Gallus, you only turn up when you want news. Or you've got some.
Tarquin.
And it's Rook now, I hear.
Yeah, dude.
Tarquin.
I thought you'd be gone for good.
Who's this?
You know the Viper.
Oh, that's a hell of a name.
I know he likes to make an entrance.
No one watches the rooftops.
I love how you guys know that's Matt Mercer, just like, dude could have said hello and you guys would be like, Mercer! Also, you guys immediately being like, bite me, Viper Daddy, was insane.
We were tracking a set of red lyrium relics before you got here.
I can track this faster than anyone in the city.
I'm happy to help.
We'll keep eyes on the Venatori. If there's a tie to these elven gods, we'll find it. And welcome home, Rook. Try not to get yourself run out of the city again.
There's a cat! Hello, kitty cat. Oh, good kitty. Oh, good kitty cat, dude. It's purring too, dude. It's fucking purring. Okay, I want you all to know something for those that have not played this or pet a cat in this game yet. The controller vibrates from the purring. Game of the year right there, baby. That's a PTSD cat. That is a 100% PTSD cat right there. This cat has seen some shit. They're all just sleeping, guys. Don't worry. It's fine, dude. The Vinter's Shame Codex update. One sec. Like many of you, I defended slavery. It was just how things were and a part of the natural order. Some, those with magic, those who ruled, would always be given care of others. To mistreat the enslaved was a mocking of this sacred duty, grounds for the harshest of punishments. Cruel slave owners were the problem, not the institution of slavery. Jesus Christ, Vinter's fucked up. I was quite simply wrong. Nice. Whoever this is a fucking legend for at least like getting over that. There is no defending the practice of owning another person. Hell yeah, I'm ashamed I ever did and will eternally be grateful to those who helped me re-examine my beliefs. Nice. I hear you ask, when we tear down the structures that inform our culture, what is left? I challenge you, those of you who profess leadership, who would set yourselves above others, to see past what you have been taught and to forge a path of your own. And if you need foundational principles, then I charge you to choose from these: respect, compassion, understanding, and love. Magister Dorian Pavis from a speech given to Magisterium. Woo! Dorian, he finally got over it. Look at that. Let's go. Oh, I'm so happy, dude. I feel so fucking validated that Big Zad was able to make sure that Dorian finally got over his bullshit.
Nev, you're back in the city.
Templar Rana Savas. Don't say you missed me.
I wasn't going to.
Rook, meet my friend Rana. At least I think we're friends.
Yes. And Rook, if you're with Nev, I take it I can trust you?
You can trust I look after Minrathous. And you? Are you in someone's pocket or?
She's not like that.
Damn.
If you have anything on the Relic,
You're on the case.
it's my job to stop illegal magic. There's a rumor the Relic trades hands tonight, and Albin Bataris is the buyer.
A Magister's son. Interesting. I should get moving.
Who's the one with the beard and the long hair? I want to take a bite out of him. That's Lucanis, dude.
You're here to stop me.
Yeah,
You
dude.
can't stop the Venatori.
Yeah, I can.
You won't walk away from here.
Nice. Let's go.
You won't be releasing any more demons.
And you're the smuggler. I know you. You're part of the Thread Crime Syndicate. Smuggling, sure. But red lyrium. Working with Venatori. It's not your style.
Here they are. My son is no cultist. He was completely misled. I appreciate your help, Knight Commander. Let's go.
Oh, what a fuck, dude.
Nice try. The Venatori rise.
What a little fuck, dude.
You know he's guilty. How much did it cost the Magister?
Watch it, Gallus, or you'll be charged.
With what? I tie something up and you undo it. Isn't this familiar?
Damn.
Save the sob story. We got the smuggler. Or do you want Bataris to release her, too?
I'll find a way to fix this.
Damn it.
People like Bataris. It's why the city needs us.
Yeah,
At least we stopped the literal demons.
we did. And we got the Relic and the smuggler. The shadows will watch the cult. If that leads to the gods, they'll send word.
Okay.
Count your wins, Rook. We both know they don't come easy.
It wasn't a perfect ending, but Docktown was safe. From tonight's demons, anyway. Nev's past was coming back to haunt her. She just didn't know it yet.
Yeah, we can kill Draco Malfoy. I'm down for it. I'm down to make that a priority. Quest complete. The smuggled relic case. Following a Shadow Dragon lead and a tip from her Templar contract, Rana, Neve stopped Venatori Albin Bataris from claiming a dangerous relic. But the involvement of the Thread Crime Syndicate took Neve by surprise. Working with the cult's not their style. What's worse, Bataris' rich father bribed his son out of trouble. Neve wasn't happy, but that's her life in Minrathous. She takes the wins she can get. Next time on Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
Oh, Rook! Good to see you. Irulan and Strife sent word. Some of the artifacts we have in storage are acting up. They need a hand to make sure they stay calmed and don't rip a hole in reality. Anyways, we can go whenever you're ready.
You've been quiet?
I know. Just thinking. But I said we'd talk, didn't I? I heard a voice after we saved that man.
Yeah, you did.
It told me I was touched by the ancients and that I should seek it out. Seek her out.
Now, you know what it's like to have a voice in your head.
You know, I don't care for it. What if she's like me? Maybe that's why only I heard her.
Okay.
She said to look to those closest to the stone to locate her.
Other dwarves. Not surfacers like us, but ones who still live in the deep roads.
Maybe there are other people down there with magic.
Will you let me come along?
You're going to drag me down to the deep roads.
I will absolutely drag you with me wherever I look for answers. I'll check with my contacts in Orzammar. The minute they give me a lead, we'll go.
It's a date.
A date?
I mean, a pre-arranged time and place for a specific activity. Unless you wanted it to be a date?
I, shouldn't get ahead of myself. Who knows if my contacts will have anything to say.
Right. Let me know.
The giggles! Let's go!
The Shadow Dragons have a hideout in Docktown. We should check in, see if there's news on the Venatori.
Already?
They work fast, and with that Relic case off their hands, they'll work even faster. Meet you in Docktown.
Rook, Ilario sent word. He's got intel on Zara. He wants to meet up. Fancy a trip to Treviso?
Sounds like fun.
Okay, L2 to go to... Oh, look at all the places we haven't been yet. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, we're going back to Treviso, though, for slow poison.
You want help against the gods. We want Treviso free.
Okay.
We now think they may be the same problem. The occupation has a face. The Antam commander, Keith Lord butchered Dathrata.
Jesus.
But Viago thinks killing him outright is short-sighted.
What a name!
The Butcher took the city suspiciously fast. Removing him is useless if someone else can repeat that, with the help of gods or something else. Despite it being the outcome, assassination is not about killing, it's about sending a message.
Okay.
And what message would that be?
The Crows rule Antiva, and Treviso will be free.
Helping the Crows helps everyone in the long run. What's the first step to your message?
We have a scout named Dareth. He said he was onto something the Butcher was hiding.
He was in the Drown district, so that's a place to start.
Okay, sounds good. Is there anything else in here for me to do? I had to. I had to know, guys. I had to know. Is that a golden nug? It's such a bad picture. Item found, crow's bill light helmet. Please put that on just to see it. All right, one sec. That's the BioWare I know and love. That's the Dragon Age helmet that I've been looking for. All that is a speed bicycle racing helmet. That's all that is, dude. This dude's on the Tour de France, the Tour de Thetis right now with that helmet. It looks so dorky, dude.
My cousin. They...
Oh, it's just a
Please,
kid.
You have to finish Dareth's contract. My cousin was going to spy on the Butcher. He told me we'd pick up the contract from a dead drop. But then someone has to finish this for Dareth. Please.
Contract for a crow. The Butcher of Treviso has employed a poisoner who manufactures Kamek. The recipient of this contract, Dareth, is charged with finding this Kamek master in the garrison and ending him. The recipient is also to deal with the traitor who allowed the Antam into this city, should this person become known. Should the recipient fail, their next of kin may claim this contract.
I can smell you, an outsider. Time to test my
Come on, bitch!
Much less.
What the fuck is that? He just one-tapped me. No! No! Get him! No, pretty fucking far from it. The fucking acid puddles again. Come on!
Yes!
Journal page in a shaky hand. The Butcher rages. Someone has stolen the Kamek I made for him. I do not know who took it, nor it is my concern. I told him to have the human who betrayed this city investigate the matter. The Butcher was not pleased, locked me in here, said I was changed. Let him find another Kamek master. I have fulfilled my role. The gods grant me another as a reaver of flesh.
Are you out of your minds?
Someone had to act.
They most certainly did not. I told you crows to stay out of this.
Out of what? Defending our home?
If we had a stronger civil government instead of a
bunch of circus criminals, the Antam wouldn't have a foothold in the first place.
Do you have any idea? Calling the Antivan crows circus criminals is insane. Who the fuck is this guy?
This is Governor Evenchi. They have concerns.
My concern is how you've endangered the city.
We're defending Antiva.
These protections are in place for the good of everyone. You act without oversight.
We crows are the oversight.
And yet, here we are, awash in Antam. And now, you've angered the Butcher.
I mean, don't forget about the gods.
Excuse me?
They're using the Antam and making them monsters.
And the Butcher?
You two were right. He had help taking the city. Human traitors.
I didn't want to believe it. Killing the Butcher does nothing if someone could just sell us out again.
I'd start right here. You Talons are known for infighting and betrayal.
You're accusing them. One of their crows died for this contract.
That's enough.
Yeah.
Rook, thank you for finishing that contract. The only reward we have is to ask you for more.
We're allies. Of course I'll help.
Evenchi is right about one thing. The Butcher will not like that we're fighting back.
We need to be ready. Rook, I will have every crow tracking this traitor and the gods, and we will send word when we find something.
The stakes are too high. This should be left to proper officials.
I hate this guy so
Go back
much.
to filing trade receipts, Evenchi. The crows rule Antiva.
And Treviso will be free, with or without you, Governor.
This governor is such a fucking dingus, man. Quest complete, a slow poison. The crows were vindicated when the team's investigation confirmed a traitor helped the Butcher to occupy Treviso. Troublingly, they also discovered that some Kamek was stolen from the Butcher. The thief's identity is a mystery. Taya and Viago began planning their next steps against the Antam. Though for Jacobus, Dareth's cousin, the occupation's cost is already too high. Next time on Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome. Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee? They serve a specialty roast here. Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
Yeah, dude, that sounds great.
You just described my dream cup of coffee.
You have something? The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail.
Nice.
They say she's gone to Varantium. You have better information? We're compromised. There's no other way Sarah could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva. Sarah would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood. Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here. Rook, reason with him. Would you? He's been paranoid. I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too. If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave this to me.
No, he's so sus. Dude, he's so fucking sus. God damn it.
He's gone.
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Bitter and sweet. You called that blend? Like a kiss goodbye. So, what would a first kiss be?
Honey and lavender cream. Sweet. Intriguing. And you? How would you describe it?
I might need a reminder?
First kisses. It's been a while. I might need a refresher.
I see. You lead an adventurous life.
No more than you, I'm guessing.
My life was not really my own. So much had been determined for me.
You must have found time for a little trouble along the way. And if you didn't, I can find you some now.
Lucy, you don't know how much trouble I can handle yet. How's your coffee?
Dark, complex, and intriguing. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Rook was landed on thick there, Jesus! Quest complete, coffee with the crows. Lucanis did some shopping in the Treviso markets and got a further look at the Antam's occupation of the city. After meeting Ilario for coffee, he remains worried that Zara will hurt his cousin as she did him and Katerina. Next time on Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
Okay, we all know why we're here, right?
Make sure that the artifacts we calm stay calm. We know.
This should be easy. Yanarl, you and Strife take the first set. Irlin and Hamuel take the second. Rook and I will handle the rest.
Yeah, dude, Rook is a hoe.
You picked me? I'm so flattered.
Well, of course. I know you. I mean, I don't know you yet. Not that. Anyway.
Just lead the way and I'll follow.
Now we're going to check the crystal alignment, fade connection, and the lyrium reserves.
Has alignment ever been a problem? Even once?
It's not worth the risk. Even if it's only off by a little bit, we know what happens.
Happened once. And we can't even be sure the crystal alignment was why. Look, I know what you're saying, but maybe if
We check it every single time.
Dude, fair.
I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry.
Forget it.
Are you okay, Bellara?
I'm fine.
It's my fault, really. I'm sorry, Bellara.
Let's go. We want to get back quickly.
Of course. See you soon.
Cheese! Why do they just have a wheel of cheese behind a barrier, dude? The cheese wheel is Alistair's artifact. We all pray at the altar of the cheese. I'm praying for a back scratcher. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw one, dude. Oh my God, I nearly lost my fucking mind. Can I just say, this is so fucked up. Whatever, like these, what are these tree people about, dude? And they're all, it looks like they're all running as well, which is like the scariest part. Oh my God! And then there's something here as well reaching out. Like, what? Okay, what the fuck happened to these people, man?
Okay, reserves replaced, which means there. Thank you, by the way, for helping out.
No problem,
You
dude.
have better things to do. I know.
I'm happy to help. Besides, you're fun to spend time with.
Really? Oh, I mean, that's so nice. I like spending time with you too. There. Done.
You okay?
Oh, I'm fine. Or will be. It takes a lot out of you, all those little magic bits. Not hard, just exhausting.
Fair.
But it needs to be done, and done right.
But other veil jumpers can do this. Why not let them?
Because maybe then I can make up for it.
Make up for what?
For not being good enough when it counted. I'm sorry. I can't. Not right now.
Bellara, I'm,
My brother.
What?
Back there, you asked me why I did this. Why I put myself out here. For him. For my brother. Wherever he is.
What do you mean?
Where is he? Oh, no.
It's okay. Well, no, it's not okay. But not because of you. Syrian. That was his name. We were the same, you know? In a lot of ways. We wanted to learn everything. About Elvenon, the magic, the people, all of it. We heard about the Nodus Thalin. Figured it had the answers. Or some of them. Then Arlathan started going wrong. I joined the Veil Jumpers to help people. And he kept looking, kept putting himself in danger. It should have been safe. I know, I checked that artifact 3 times. I guess it should have been 4. Artifact started pulsing. He was too close. I couldn't find my way in. They called him a hero. Wanted to make a statue. They thought it would make it all okay.
You loved him. They loved the idea of him.
They never knew him. Not really. Didn't know why he did what he did. Syrian, he felt responsible. For our people. For me. My little brother. He thought he needed to take care of me. He called me Vora Shivan. Hummingbird in Elven. Said it was because I could never sit still. But he loved me for it. Said it kept him thinking. Trying to keep up. And he helped me too. He kept me focused, anchored. And now he's gone. Because I wasn't good enough.
Oh, baby girl.
It's not your fault. You have to know that.
Then why does it feel like it was?
You lost someone important. Guilt's part of that. But if you don't learn to get past it, you'll drown.
I wish it were that easy. I've tried. Told myself I couldn't have done anything, and my head believes it. But my heart doesn't. So I try to make up for it. Honor him. Learn about our people. Find the truth. Maybe when I do, I'll feel it.
Feel what?
That he forgives me.
Oh.
And that I deserve it. We should head back. Rook. Thank you for being here.
Damn, man. Fuck. Crying in the club. Quest complete. Echoes of the past. Bellara tested the artifacts and concluded that they are safe. She also opened up about her brother Syrian, who died in a magical mishap that Bellara blames herself for. Next time on Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Neve Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us.
I'm glad to see you making friends, Bellara.
Oh, definitely. Nev, she's been just so kind.
It turns out Bellara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both. Like the time you told the Marquis to...
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's, little interested.
Look, I'd love to. Honest, but that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee. Or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
Oh, good. It's not just me.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. Antivan, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real Khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love Khachapuri.
That sounds
what
fire.
What about you, Rook?
That sounds
What are you
fire.
craving?
Cheese and bread were the only words I needed to hear.
You have no idea.
It's good with the right cheese, which can be hard to find out in the forest.
Well, we'll have to see what we can find you. You should have an assistant. Someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right. That sort of thing.
Neve Gallus helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
I love how much of a fangirl
just
she
a
is.
person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
Rook.
What's up?
Do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh.
Oh.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup in case Spike gets out of hand.
Yeah.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
Good, you're here.
Thank you for making the arrangements, Thea.
For Katerina? How could I do otherwise? I'm so sorry, Lucanis. This must be such a blow. Rook, thank you for coming with him. I need Juan de la Muerte to plan this. His cousin has been no help at all.
I'm sorry, Thea. This is just too much right now.
If there's anything I can do, just say the word.
You're such a dear. I hope these two are paying attention.
Thea, don't flirt with my colleague.
Jealous? Fine. To business, then. There's a lot to plan. But first, I need the ashes.
Ashes?
Make it help us. Yes, the ashes. Katerina's ashes. From the cremation?
Oh, yes. Of course. I'll get them to you right away. Ilario, what happened? What do you mean? Katerina, how? How did the Venatori get to her? When? Where? In the estate? In the city? How did they get past our people?
Katerina's alive.
What did they use? Poison? Blades? I need to know.
Katerina's alive.
Stop. You can't dwell on this. It'll drive you mad. I'm not dwelling. Zara killed the first Talon. I have to know how if I'm going to stop her. I told you, I'm handling it.
Boys, enough of this. We have other things to discuss.
My apologies, Andrea. Continue without me. I'll get you the ashes.
Okay, I mean, like, for me, it's pretty fucking obvious that Ilario is the human spy that let in the, the Qunari. But what wasn't obvious is that Katerina might be still alive, because when we asked for the ashes, he didn't even think about it. He was like, wait, what ashes? What are you talking about? And oh, dude.
How are you holding up?
I'll be fine. Better once we kill Zara Renata. It's him I'm worried about.
Ilario can be a handful, but the only time I've seen him like this was when Lucanis died. You're worrying, aren't you? What will people say if they hear the demon of Virantium has a big, soft heart?
He's been careless at times, but never when his own life was on the line. Zara took down the first Talon. Anyone could be next, and my cousin doesn't want to think about it?
You have a point. It's not like Ilario to ignore a knife coming at him.
Yeah.
What do you need from me for the funeral?
Come, I'll get us some drinks, and we can make the arrangements.
Listen, if it's not like him to ignore a knife coming at him, that means that he's not concerned.
Our house owes you for handling all of this.
Katerina was family. Can you imagine what she'd say if she saw us all like this?
She'd be furious, especially at Ilario, as usual.
How did you stay on her good side?
What good side?
To hear Katerina tell it, Lucanis can do no wrong.
It's easy to look good standing next to my cousin.
I'll have my people keep an eye on him for you.
Thank you, Taya.
Go on. I'll let you know if something comes up.
Morrigan on TikTok said, Taya, please give me 2 chances because I know I'm going to mess it up the first time. This boon is yours, bound by the blood of beasts as our ancestors bound the blood of dragons to themselves. As our ancestors bound the blood of dragons to themselves? That's how they were able to take on dragon form? What? Wait, whoa, what? So the fucking Evanuris bound dragons to themselves by like that's how they're able to shapeshift into dragons is by binding them to themselves. Oh!
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
We can help.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
There it is. The hidden entrance back into the shop.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, a warehouse, lots of cult activity.
It's worth a look.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
Venatori missive. Knight Commander Linos, we are blessed indeed to have such a loyal friend in you. Continue to serve us, and you will be richly rewarded for the glory of Tevinter Reborn. Ritual instructions. Elgarnon has blessed us with ancient knowledge. The relic lets us control Darkspawn through their blighted blood. Use it to destroy our enemies in his name. Shadow dragons are watching us. Do not let them get close. The exact location of their hideout is unknown, but they use the catacombs. Send Darkspawn to root them out.
At least they don't know where the shadow dragons are. Exactly.
They gave the cult control over Darkspawn.
Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
I think we've only scratched the surface.
It's good that you're back. You know more about the risen gods than anyone. Not surprising, since you technically set them loose in the first place.
Now, let's not dwell on past mistakes.
Who's this?
The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the Magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Guys, okay, 2 things. 1, I don't really know Mayveris that well. You guys know Mayveris a lot better than I do. I haven't read the literature that Mayveris exists in. But what I do know about Mayveris is that Mayveris and Dorian linked up hard. If Dorian shows up, I swear to fucking God, I will scream.
I know you, don't I? Rook, they told me Varric stole you away for a job.
You know Varric?
Oh, we go way back. I'll tell you all about it sometime.
I can't wait.
If Varric asked for your help, you must be something special. The Venatori fabricated a scandal and had my Magisterium title stripped from me.
Oh, fuck.
I'm sorry, I hadn't heard.
We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against risen gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The first Warden is here to speak with you.
The first Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
Quest complete! Shadows of Minrathous. The Venatori serve the risen gods, who have given the cultists magic that grants them control over Darkspawn. The cult's influence and power spreads, which means trouble for Minrathous and the world beyond. Next time on Dragon Age, Veilguard.
I am Jowin Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. You're a shadow dragon, I hear. A criminal organization of Tevinter insurgents. I was not surprised to learn that you are wanted for numerous offenses, including theft, murder, and wanton destruction of property.
I hear the Grey Warden's taking criminals, thieves, murderers, and probably vandals too. I'd wager I'm in good company.
Fine. All I want to know is how a Minrathous crook unleashed the Blight.
I was stopping an elven god from bringing down the Veil and destroying the world.
An elven god?
Fenharel, the Dreadwolf. He goes by Solas. He's got a lot of names.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
I hate... Oh, please, dude. Not what? Okay. Okay. That just immediately pissed me off.
We haven't even gotten to the real fairy tale parts yet. When we stopped Solas, 2 elven gods escaped from where he'd imprisoned them. Elganon and Gillenane. They're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
If this guy thinks he's actually going to arrest me, he's a fucking idiot.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you, I am deadly serious.
I don't have time to sit here and stroke your ego. You need to shut up and listen.
Nice.
The threat is real. The gods are coming, and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Greywardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941.
Yeah!
Dragon.
Yeah!
The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons.
Look at him!
Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded boy?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
Look at Dorian!
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
Look at Dorian! Woo!
Magister Parvus, your timing is impeccable.
Well, a flawless entrance, I'd say.
Thanks for the rescue. I don't think I could have survived the Grey Warden prison.
A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Mevaris Talani, of the Shadow Dragons.
The very same.
I've heard other shadows talk about you, but your relation to us was never entirely clear to me. You one of us, or just a powerful ally?
That depends on your point of view. Perhaps you've heard of the Lucanis.
I have.
Lightbringers, a political faction pushing for change into Vinter.
Started by Mevaris and I, yes. After she was framed for treason, the faction was dissolved, ostensibly.
Oh, shit.
Mevaris Talani is not a woman who surrenders easily. She just took the Lucanis underground.
Okay.
Oh, bring the light.
She protected me, kept my name spotless, so I could remain in the Magisterium as her eyes and ears. So, one of you, or just an ally? Which do you think?
I think we made an enemy of the First Warden today. Well, more you than me. He just thinks I'm a dangerous idiot.
Ha! Enemy! I've ignored greater men. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Minrathous lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight.
Damn.
In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori.
And that's a fact! And that's a fact!
I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Damn, Dorian's spitting facts, dude!
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle.
I'm loving this
art. They had to turn
art.
that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solas's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
Solas lived here, the Dreadwolf. It was gonna have quirks.
Solas is the worst tenant I followed, and that's saying something.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Tevinter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Of course. Did the papers write anything else?
They write what sells, but their aim was at the Magister, not me. The real trick with that job was the client ratting me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories. Serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
Happily ever after. Why not, right?
Aren't you some sunshine?
Some shadows are optimists.
I hope you're right.
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial. I'll try and track the ending. No promise. on the happy part.
That's fine.
I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Docktown, pick up gossip.
Want company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
I never thanked you for helping me with the first Warden.
It was my pleasure. Nothing quite like needling authoritarian blowhards to give one such warm feelings.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret, too, right here in Docktown.
Nothing like coming back to the city.
You miss it.
Is it weird if I say yes?
We've all got our hang-ups.
There are people here who matter to me, who will always matter to me.
It doesn't let go easy. Come on, there's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies.
The Minrathous Mirror. Drama in the palace. Is the Archon keeping secrets? Question arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in palace affairs are false. Darkside discourse. Myth or man. Stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Minrathous. While some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reign of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence. The Morning Scroll. Hope for the anti-slavery movement? Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnus Pell have reached Minrathous' streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate? Personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
I like surprises.
With you, I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on.
The Weekly Truth. Can you trust your neighbor, a loved one, even yourself? The Venatori's influence continues to reach further and higher than we ever suspected. But who else is under their sway? What more can they do? Our eyes are open. The Nightly Song. What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth? And do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife, right here. The Imperium Secret. The makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequent Docktown's more interesting betting rings? And who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too!
I think we've got enough.
Joining Varric, us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No, I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
I'm the same way. Taking jobs that go wrong. I'm basically a walking disaster.
So you're saying I'm a disaster?
I'm saying you're not alone.
The Minrathous looks kind of
said
scary.
this job would end with Solas. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken, and they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal's serving fish another day, getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
Well, I'm glad you took this job.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
This is a fun romance, this one. Quest complete! A study of Docktown. Neve caught up on Docktown news and met with her Thread contact, Relic. He told Neve there's been more Venatori in Docktown lately. If he learns anything more, Neve will hear about it. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand, Neve revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for small wins. Next time on Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
I can't believe you found the end to my cereal. The poison was inside the ring.
Glad it worked out.
It did. Well, not for the poison drinker, but he'd murdered the neighbor's cat, so for the cats. Anyway, Brooke was right. Happily ever after.
Can't keep the two of you down. And when you don't read the sequels, those endings stick.
There's a sequel? Have you read it?
No, but trust me. Tragedy sells in Minrathous. More story, better chance things go sideways.
Hey, sorry.
Andaran Atishan, Lassa Gilan.
Spirits, the Dread Wolf asks for your assistance on a crucial mission.
The false gods, the Evanuris, have overreached. I shall humble them. Within their citadel lies a relic, with the power to imprison even a god. With it, I can bring their tyranny to an end, forever.
You are spirits of chaos. disorder and disruption. We ask you to disrupt the Citadel's defenses. Give us the opening to get that relic. Disruption fought to the last, and it was all for nothing. We couldn't take the Citadel.
Wait, that body's me.
It was not for nothing, my friend. The distraction the spirits gave us allowed our agents to retrieve the relic.
Distraction?
No force could have breached this Citadel, but it was necessary for the enemy to believe we were committed. A heavy sacrifice, but one that gave us a real chance to end the war.
You knowingly sent all those spirits to their deaths. Solas, we're supposed to be better than that.
They died true to their nature, doing what they loved, Falasan. Let that be a comfort, that this war did not corrupt them into something different from what they were supposed to be.
But just real quick, so every single wood person that's made out of wood, the tree people that we've been seeing that are running away and doing shit, are those all spirits? That is fucking wild. Because I don't think the normal troops turned into trees. Look at these little bird dogs, dude, being all sad and shit.
Your distraction worked. Could have said it when we were farther away.
Désolé, I didn't say it was a good plan.
Aw, look at him.
You made it.
Antoine, Evka, you look well.
And you must be Rook. Heard some colorful things about you.
All true.
And you want what from us?
The elven gods are changing the Blight. Darkspawn too.
And if it involves the Blight, we need Warden help.
A change. Manipulation. That could explain. But
you believe me?
That the elven gods are here. It's a lot to accept. But we've been looking into oddities with the Blight ourselves. It's altered. I can feel it. And your story.
A lot lines up. Davrin might help. Even among Wardens, he's known as a monster hunter.
Yeah! Look at it! Yes! Dogbird! Let's go! Let's go! A fucking griffin?
Trouble is, he's not sure what you are. Neither am I. Mind telling me why you smell like darkspawn? Griffins hunt darkspawn.
All right, so what's the smash rate on Davrin, guys?
We don't smell that bad. It's the 10.
Blight? Where are Lancet and Remy?
The camp was empty when we got here.
Hassan, to the trees!
Hassan!
We can help.
Try to keep up.
I thought griffins were extinct.
We want the world to think that. It's why we're training in the middle of nowhere.
Hey, dudes. Oh, you're not looking too good.
Remy, where are you hurt?
Everywhere.
Everywhere. A monster came out of nowhere. Darkspawn were following it. Davrin, remember, a light touch. Hassan's still learning.
Aww.
You're the trainer.
Not anymore.
07, dude.
Something's stalking Greywardens. Call it the Gloom Howler. I'm hunting it. Darkspawn obey it. There's some kind of hold over them. Lancet's trying to stop the Gloom Howler. It's going after the other Griffins.
What is that?
Meet the Gloom Howler.
Can we let them out? Can we let them out? How do we let them out?
We have to get them out of there.
Can't. Some kind of blood magic on these locks.
Oh,
It's
fuck.
okay, Hydus. Calm down.
Oh, this will be easy. Oh, fuck.
Their blood is mine.
So it can talk.
I'll spill mine before that happens.
And I'll collect, Warden, on both of you.
I'm not hearing you out.
Let's give it a go.
Your time will come.
No, 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 no!
No!
Mortal threats are a dull blade.
Oh, man, what?
There are only 13 Griffins alive in Thetis. That monster just took 12 of them.
What if we could help get them back?
What's the catch?
I need a monster hunter for the Blight to end all blights.
The first Warden agreed to this?
Where's the answer?
I don't need permission to save the world.
I do, usually.
These are unusual times.
You did save Hassan back there. And if you can help get the other Griffins back.
He likes the idea.
He's hoping you brought food. All right, come on, Hassan. Let's get to know our new friends.
TikTok comment from Swamp Boy, about to knock the dust off their Arby's roast beef. My God! Quest complete! A Warden's best friend. While seeking an ally in the Greywardens, the team met Davrin and his young griffin, Hassan. But disaster struck when a terrifying monster, the Gloom Howler, stormed the griffin Eyrie and kidnapped Hassan's brothers and sisters. Davrin agreed to join the team on the condition that they continue to hunt the Gloom Howler and rescue the missing griffins. Next time on Dragon Age. the Veilguard.
What's wrong?
Treviso and Minrathous are both under attack.
Blighted dragons. 2 of them. 1 for each city.
Damn it. So the dragon at Demeter's Crossing wasn't the only one.
You got back just in time.
Any sign of the gods? 2 dragons at once can't be a coincidence.
If it is, the Shadow Dragons and the Crows didn't say anything about it.
Last time you saw the dragon, the gods were nearby, no? They'll be lurking somewhere. Treviso's a merchant city. It has no defenses, and the canals run everywhere. If we don't stop that dragon, people will die. Innocent people. My people. They either die right away from the dragon, or slowly after, from blight in the water. We need to go to Treviso.
And leave Minrathous to burn?
Neve.
You're a shadow dragon, Rook. You know the Viper, Tarquin, every damn shadow. We'll fight to the end, but people will get hurt, or worse. And if we fail, the Venatori will take advantage. They'll make a push for the throne, and hand the gods the entire Tevinter Empire.
Is there any chance we can...
Damn it! There's no time! It's my city. City. I need to be in Minrathous.
And I must go to Treviso. Go where you feel you must, Rook. We cannot wait.
What's our move, Rook?
I'm thinking we go to Minrathous, and the only reason why I think we go to Minrathous is purely RP reasons, right? We go to Minrathous because our character's from Minrathous. Our character has said that they have people very important to them in Minrathous. We're a shadow dragon in Minrathous. Also, Dorian is in Minrathous. You know what I mean? Maevaris is in Minrathous. In Treviso, the crows are there. I honestly think the crows could handle a dragon by themselves. Help Neve and the Shadow stop the Blighted Dragon in Minrathous and prevent a Venatori coup. Help Lucanis and the crows protect Treviso civilians from the Blighted Dragon and resultant blight poisoning. A Venatori coup versus saving civilians and blight. I'm gonna go with Minrathous. I'm going Minrathous.
We help Neve in Minrathous.
But the Treviso civilians.
Yeah, I know. I don't like it either. But if the Venatori take control of Tevinter, it's going to get a whole lot worse.
Why can't we split up?
That said, 2 of you should go to Treviso. See if you can help Lucanis get the civilians to safety. And we'll head to Minrathous.
There we go.
Understood.
Dragons circling the Anderalis grounds.
The dragon's tearing up the city, and the Venatori are taking advantage of the chaos to seize control. I've heard they've made it all the way to the Archon's palace.
Forget the Venatori for now. We need to stop the dragon. We can't fight it while it's flying. We need to ground it. If we can keep it here, we can stop it from destroying the city.
All right. Let's see if I can get its attention.
Okay. How are we gonna do that? It exploded. Nice.
Chaos, decay, the past in ruin, and the last few mortal servants of the Dreadwolf.
Gillenane.
We need only one thing from you. Surrender it, and you may go. Give up the Dreadwolf's dagger.
Hear me out.
Get it.
By force, then. Whatever remains of you will become my new creations.
She's blighted.
Bro, I'm gonna die. Yep, there it is.
It's weak. Attack now.
Oh, the blight on the back. Or not. Wait, what? Was I on the wrong side of it? Oh, fuck!
We have toyed with these mortals long enough. Your strength is needed elsewhere.
It's gone, but it's wounded.
We were so close.
Take the win. Dragon's still out there, but it could have been worse. It would have been worse if you weren't here.
There's another dragon in Treviso. Maybe there's still time.
Yeah, we're not gonna show up in time. There will be consequences for our actions. Yeah, that's not great. Hey, Lucanis.
We chased away the dragon in Minrathous. Did you kill the one?
We did not.
That monster flew around the city for hours before it left, utterly out of reach.
It rained ice on the city and spread blight in the canals. Treviso survives for now, as do the crows. But
do I hit him with the Shadow Dragon dialogue? I'm going to.
I swore to keep Minrathous safe when I joined the Shadow Dragons. I had a duty.
Then I hope you understand how we feel.
We do not fault your loyalty to your people, Rook, but Treviso has suffered. Rook, you know Greywardens. Can they do anything about the blighted canals?
Maybe not right away. They'll have their hands full with the gods.
Just send them word, please.
The others, Neve, are they all right?
Aw, Lucanis.
And I'm glad you're all right too, Lucanis.
Lucanis.
I
Rook, no more. Not after this. I don't have the heart for anything but helping my city and bringing down those who struck against her.
That had to have been him shutting us down, dude. He was like, no, I can't. No relationship with you, man. Yeah. Quest complete! On Blighted Wings, the dragon attacking Minrathous has fled on Gillinane's command. Thanks to the team's efforts, disaster was averted. Treviso, on the other hand, suffered from the lack of assistance. Next time on Dragon Age, the Veilguard. So what's the Griffin's history? Yeah. I want to know.
What's the history between Greywardens and Griffins?
Back in the day, Greywardens raised them as aerial cavalry. When a blight got going, Wardens rode them into battle.
That's dope!
Eventually, war took its toll. They died out.
And where did Hassan and the others come from?
Way I heard it, someone found a journal a few years back that mentioned a secret clutch of eggs. They'd been hidden for centuries, protected by a ward. Started hatching, and out came 13 talkative griffins.
Hell yeah.
Now, down to just one.
It looks like both the Venatori and the Antam are working for Elganon and Gillinane.
Unsurprising. The Venatori want magical secrets, and the Antam want to destroy anyone opposing their brutal expansion. Both will readily bow to anyone who promises them power.
And now we've seen that power firsthand. The Antam and the Venatori both have dragons doing their bidding.
Dragons? That is worse than I had feared.
We drove off the one the Venatori brought into Minrathous.
Have you determined how the dragons are being directed?
The dragons were blighted.
Yeah.
We think that's what let the gods control them.
The Blight, of course.
The Blight seems to be the gods' favorite tool right now. We ran into Venatori who could control Darkspawn.
Elganon would not bestow such power unless the Darkspawn were to serve as the main force of his army. And I suspect Gillinane will see the Darkspawn as new subjects for her modifications.
We've already run into a few Darkspawn nobody has seen before. That's in addition to the Blighted Dragons.
That is the fate Elganon and Gillinane planned for this world then. Corruption and blighted slavery.
Right. Everyone should be free and uncorrupted when your demons and raw magic kill them.
Do you truly believe my goal was to destroy this world?
I believe your goal, like you said, was to transfer the gods to a better prison. The one you're stuck in now. And you were willing to tear down the veil and destroy this world while you did so.
The veil is a wound I cut into the Fade in a moment of desperation. On making their prison, it should not exist. I had a host of spirits ready to help when the veil fell. They would have minimized the loss of life.
So best guess, how many deaths? Hundreds? Thousands?
At least. Those deaths would have been on my conscience. But the world would once again be as it should be.
Oh, and here I was worried.
Many would have died, I know. But afterward, flowers would grow again.
Spoken like a god.
I am not a god. I am, as I have always been, a man, all too aware of his failings, but equally aware that if he did not act, accepting the judgment it would bring, all would be lost. They call me the Dread Wolf. What will they call you when this is over?
Yeah, I'll worry about that later, boss.
Pragmatism. You will focus on the present, knowing that someday you will face the consequences of your choices. I believe I can work with that. I have faith in you, Rook. You seem to have a knack for gaining the cooperation of your adversaries.
Rook, when I was with the Inquisition, I saw some terrible things. But what happened to Treviso? I mean, so much death. Lucanis stayed behind. He said he'll be back soon, but at least you took care of yours.
Hey, let's not get stuck in our regrets, all right?
Just so we're clear, you're taking advice from this elven god, Solas. The Solas who tried to tear down the veil?
One of these, you know what I mean? As much as you trust that, like, weird uncle that you, shows up at Thanksgiving, as much as you trust what he says to you, you know what I mean? Like, halfway. Little bit.
So you don't trust him? All right, then.
Okay, Bellara, what's your lead on getting us a Fade expert for the team?
Greetings. This is Lady Myrna and Vorgoth.
What the fuck is Vorgoth, dude? What a name!
Bellara's correspondent is Professor Emmerich Volkarin, a Fade expert and powerful psychagogue.
You will need him.
Okay. This place is scary.
Visitors, what a marvelous surprise. Any trouble with the lift? Our last guests were stuck for hours. Poor souls. Oh. Professor Emmerich Volkarin of the Morn Watch.
Hello, Professor.
Put your mouth on his mouth. Smash so hard. The best gentleman. I love Peepaw. Oh, thanks, man. Thank you. This is what I'm seeing right now. I want you guys to see what I'm seeing in chat. This is Twitch. This is YouTube. And this is TikTok. Okay, that's where we're at right now. Okay.
I like that bit with the flaming skull.
It's nothing, really. Just an evocation of the flame of the last steps.
Looks great.
I'd be pleased to continue our conversation after I tend to some small business here. Something's gone awry in this part of the necropolis, Rook. The dead stir more easily than they should.
The art of this place is fucking insane. Look at it, dude. This is fucking crazy.
Sunken star will drive away despair. Any malicious spirit that hears the tolling of the bell will be banished to the Fade.
Rage demon!
Rage demons have legs? Oh, God! I'm not gonna lie to you, that rage demon is actually fucking scary as shit. Now that they have legs, that shit's terrifying.
Severed hand.
It can't be a hand of glory. The Venatori should never have this. I must find out where it came from.
What the fuck is the hand of glory? Is it Andraste's hand or something? I'm thinking really bad thoughts right now.
The implications of what Rook's witnessed are... Ah, thank you, Manfred.
You spoke of danger to the Fade.
So what the fuck is
The Elven
Vorgoth?
gods plan to tear it wide open to get to the Blight.
I'd be delighted to assist.
It has been many years since you left us.
Well, yes, but elven gods, ancient magics. I couldn't bear miss this.
Welcome aboard.
Wonderful. I'll gather my things. Come, Manfred.
Yeah, you could really tell that was Matthew Mercer there.
The Grand Necropolis was at peace again, and Emmerich was off to a new adventure. But in Navarra, nothing stays down for long. The Venatori had unearthed something no one should have, and delivered it to the worst possible person. Emmerich's journey would soon bring him face to face with the gloaming lantern.
The laugh was corny at the end. They didn't need to do that. That is the first time in this game. Honestly, the first time in this game where I was like, okay, I did not agree with that choice. Like, I love this game. I love so much of this game, but no, they didn't. The laugh did not need to happen there. Quest complete. Where the dead must go. Drawing on his necromantic powers, Emmerich banished the despair demons infesting the shrouded halls and drove out the invading Venatori. Learning that the malevolent ancient gods are causing chaos in the Fade, the professor joined the team to help stop these mystical threats to creation. Unbeknownst to him, the Venatori plot is the beginning of a chain of events that will lead Emmerich to a dark figure from his past. Next time on Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
What a fascinating place this lighthouse is. What do you make of it?
Better with an expert mage.
I think I like it better with a necromancer in the place.
Do you?
Especially one with experience.
I must be sure to live up to expectations.
Did you get the tour yet?
Oh, I've been exploring, but I noticed a few of the others taken aback by Manfred, and I overheard remarks about my skulls. My necromancy won't cause any undue worry, will it?
No way. But a few people might not get it.
Oh, I'd hope to make a good first impression.
Bellara's excited you're here. Everyone else just has to get to know you.
Yeah, fact.
Please excuse me. Manfred and I should finish our inventory. Thank you for stopping by.
Did I see you writing a message to the Inquisition? What's that about?
You know, Varric and I were part of the Inquisition, right?
Lore?
I'm trying to get news about the South.
Lore!
But Charter hasn't replied to any of my messages. I'm trying not to worry about what's happening there, but no, it's probably fine. Charter's just busy. She's always busy.
Charter. Who's that?
She's the Inquisition's spy master.
Oh?
Or she would be, if there was still an Inquisition. I suppose she just works for the Inquisitor now?
I've got so many questions!
I haven't heard much about the Inquisition in years.
Oh, that's intentional. When the breach was open, we needed a large group to stop Southern Thedas from falling into chaos.
Yep.
It's changed in the years since. We're a smaller force working underground to keep an eye on things going on in the world.
A spy master? She doesn't know things about me, does she? Do I need to worry?
Charter probably knows everything about you. Oh, but she's not going to use it against you. I mean, if you behave.
So how long were you with the Inquisition?
Oh, nice.
10 years?
Something like that. Why?
You must know the Inquisitor.
Well, yeah, we worked together. I wasn't part of the Inquisitor's inner circle, though.
Which wasn't my choice.
I spent more time with the ordinary people, the ones you didn't hear about.
And the Inquisitor's advisors, what about them?
Of all of them, I'd say Josephine is my favorite.
Fair.
She's lovely.
Yes.
She still sends me a box of handmade sweets from Val Royeaux every year on my name day.
Oh, Josephine!
Cullen and I got along too, but he was always busy.
Okay.
He would have bad days from lyrium withdrawal sometimes, and I would share the tea that my ma sent. He's from Ferelden too. Maybe it reminded him of home.
What about Liliana? I heard she's intense.
I think she likes to cultivate that reputation. She's not nearly as terrifying as she sounds. Oh, I passed her in the Great Hall one day, and she suddenly turned and asked me if I wanted a nug.
What?
What? Like, for lunch? If I had a copper for every time someone's asked me if I eat nug.
Liliana wouldn't joke like that. No, she just bred them as pets.
So, did you take the nug?
No! What am I gonna do with a nug? Do not say eat it.
But you did know people from the Inquisitor's inner circle, didn't you?
I knew them, sure, but those early days, all I wanted was to prove myself and not get in anyone's way. Some of them
we
were
loved you, babe.
more approachable than others. Sarah was a puppy with a new toy, 100 new toys. Fun, if you can handle the mess. She was really the only one who could make Rainier, well, Blackwall then, let down his guard. Otherwise, he kept to himself and stuck to the stables. We'd talk when I visited the horses. And there was Cole, of course.
The spirit boy?
Yep. I
Spirit
was just
boy?
sitting on the walls one day, and he asked if he could join my game.
Like a card game?
Put some respect
Nah,
on the name!
Just good old people watching. Must have seemed like a game to him somehow. We'd pick strangers out of the crowd and try to say something about them. Like, ooh, she heard the joke yesterday and she's still trying not to laugh. Or one of Cole's. His eyes remind her of the ones beneath her bed.
What the fuck does that mean?
Who stores eyes under their bed? I'm partial to a nice wall display myself.
Well, that's one interpretation that never occurred to me. Thanks.
Okay, my bad.
You're welcome. Wasn't Cole an empath? He must have been great at this game.
Aha, but the rule was you couldn't say anything you actually knew. He got it in the end, I think.
So you didn't ask him if you guessed right?
Well, being right wasn't the point. Making a habit of seeing people was. I think he liked that. It's why you don't miss.
So, tell me about these ordinary Inquisition members I haven't heard about.
The Inquisition hired hundreds, and most of them weren't Magisters or Ben Hasrith or the left hand of the Divine. There were scouts and stable hands, carpenters and cooks and quartermasters, even 2 dedicated pastry chefs.
Damn!
Most of them volunteered, like me. We wanted to help in whatever small way we could.
I'm sure those pastries were a great help.
My ma likes to say that sometimes the pie is for eating, and sometimes it's for crying into. Doesn't even need to be pie. Rector liked cake, and Faulkner loved soup, but food was always a comfort.
Rector? Faulkner?
Liliana gave all her agents pseudonyms.
Right, like Charter.
Well, Charter's Charter, but when the other 2 and I were together, we were just Lace, Wilbur, and Katya.
Do you miss it? The Inquisition, I mean.
It's hard to miss an organization. They're only as good as their people, don't you think? But I do miss my friends. We write each other, but it's not the same. And the Inquisition is different from what we've built here. Not better or worse, just different. It's special when you're among people working toward the same goal.
Not everyone. There was Solas.
I mean...
What did you really think of him back then?
Lonely. He always seemed lonely. It's hard not to be when you hold yourself above everyone else.
As smart as he's supposed to be, there's just some things he doesn't get at all.
Yeah, maybe one day he will. Maybe, if you help him. Anyway, I'm sure something out there's on fire, and here I am rambling about the past. I should let you go. Talk later?
Fuck yeah, dude. That was awesome. That made me happy. I'm so happy we got lore dumped, dude. Just all over our chests. Our collective chests. Just a whole bunch of lore dumped right on.
You're up late.
You're awake to notice. What's got you up at night?
When I close my eyes, I see everything the gods have done, but not what I should do next.
Get one person in a room nervous, the whole place twitches. One person can't sleep. It's only getting later. Get out while you can.
I mean, I don't mind stand up.
And if it's already too late?
Don't tell me you're a lost cause.
I might be.
I know the feeling.
Hi. Uh-oh. Taash is carlacking me.
Hi, I'm Rook. I'm very much hoping you're Taash.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
The Lords want to hit a cave on the coastal cliffs. Big Vincimer makes her lair there. We get her out, the Lords get in, we go home and get drunk. Might be more on Tom. Don't get in my way.
I've got a good feeling about her.
Deep Stalkers in past games were like little velociraptor things. Look at them. What the fuck? My God! My Jesus! Wood?
They haven't seen us yet. We can run.
Hey!
All right, Taash. God damn. Goals, for real.
I brought her down. She's mine by right.
Makara.
Mara Namra Benarie Bala, a Taash Martarost, a Sitarala, Kuto.
Yunasi Bishidam.
She's a Cerebos? She's a fucking... That was... Come on. Oh, I felt a tingle in my loins just then. What the fuck? Wait. Thank you!
You breathed fire.
Yeah?
How?
Yeah, how the fuck did you do that?
Are we supposed to know this? Because I don't remember you mentioning it.
We can talk later. Let me know when you're ready.
Okay,
I'll
sounds
burn the
good.
chains off the dragon.
Does she know we're trying to help?
No, she's pissed.
We don't have to fight her, do we?
We can run. I don't think she'll chase us.
07, dude.
As one dragon flew off, now safe to finish its nap, another was about to wake up. The surviving Antam poachers carried news of a fire-breathing Qunari back to their leader. Taash and the team would soon find themselves being hunted by the Dragon King.
That's a dope fucking name.
Wonderfully done, Taash. While you played with the big scary dragon, we looted the shiny stuff from her cave. So, Rook, Varric's talked about you. I see he wasn't making shit up this time. They call me Isabella, among other things.
What did you find in the cave?
A lot of dragon shit, gold, some fancy trinkets, and this.
As long as you're happy.
If it puts a smile on your face, that's good enough for me.
Oh, it does.
What the heck?
Thank you for all your efforts. This is just as I had hoped.
Rook, this is Shathan. She's our expert on Qunari artifacts.
This piece predates the Steel Age by centuries. It comes from an earlier attempt at settlement, one that left no survivors.
So I don't care. Get Isabella.
Used your fire.
What? No.
Were you seen by the Antam? You promised you would be careful, Evatash. You need to be away for a while. It is good you are joining Rook's team.
I'm what?
Look at Isabella, dude. She's like 20-something years older than we last saw her, and still an absolute fox. Woo, dude. She is aging like fine wine. Give it to me.
We're looking for a good dragon hunter. That would be you.
Yeah?
Our contact here said you'd agree to join us.
Didn't Shathan? I thought you and your mother had agreed on this.
Nope.
Whoops. Well, you'll work it out. You always do. For gold and glory, Taash. You're welcome back whenever. Rook, pleasure doing business with you.
Mother, what did you do?
I thought you would enjoy the chance to work with Rook's team. Do you not wish to stop these blighted dragons?
Of course I do. I might have decided to join on my own. Maybe after you talked to me.
I talked to you about not using your fire in front of the Antam. I will prepare potions for you to take. Would you prefer ginger or lavender?
The ginger.
Hassam Vinek. Rook, you will keep her safe.
I've had a great day. I've had a really good day today.
Well, it must be nice to have your mother so involved in your life. Anyway, welcome to the team. Might not be what you wanted, but we could really use the help.
I'll get my stuff. Hey, it is.
Sorry?
Joining your team. It is what I wanted.
Glad to hear it.
The Antam hate magic. They always talk about how much better Qunari are than everyone else. Now they worship elven gods for power? Hypocrites. But it explains why they pushed so hard into Ravain.
With this, Demeter's Crossing and the Blighted Dragons, and everything else we're all dealing with, feels like we're at war. A lot of little wars.
They want a war? We'll damn well give them one.
You need an army to fight a war, though. They've got two. The Venatori and Antam wasted no time allying themselves with the gods. Power at any cost.
So how do we fight back then?
We don't have an army, but we do have allies. Like the Veil Jumpers.
After Demeter's Crossing, it's personal for them.
The Shadow Dragons. I should have earned my way back into their good graces after we saved Minrathous.
Tarquin won't ever admit it, but he was impressed.
Also, Lady Morrigan requested a meeting at the Cobbled Swan in Minrathous.
Okay, I'll go there right now.
She have found some trace of the gods.
Probably.
I don't care. I'm going there right now.
Morrigan doesn't visit crowded taverns for fun.
No, stop. We're done talking.
I also heard from Greywardens out in the Hossberg wetlands.
Fuck.
Antoine and Evka. Something strange is happening with the Blight there. I bet it involves the gods.
Any details on the Blight in the wetlands?
Antoine said he didn't write it down.
Why not?
Either he didn't trust someone else wouldn't read the note, or he didn't want us to panic.
The first Warden didn't seem impressed the last time we met.
I heard he told you to piss up a rope.
Will he be in the wetlands?
I don't keep track, but he can't stop you from asking a few questions, if we're fast enough.
Are they really gods? Or just ancient mages? It's not clear.
They're gods. In their power and wrath, at least.
Thanks for coming back, Lucanis.
Lucanis, good to have you back.
People blame you for what happened to Treviso, Rook, but they did not have to make that choice, knowing what the gods are capable of. There was no recall. Still, it changes things. How could it not?
But you're back with us.
Why the fuck would they blame me?
Here to stay.
Why the fuck are they blaming me, dude? I'm just some guy that has a fucking lyrium dagger. And they're blaming me like I'm the fucking Inquisitor? Like, I'm literally just some guy who's helped out a couple of times.
Good to have you back, whatever the circumstances.
After what they did to Treviso, I want these gods to fall. I don't see anyone else with a better chance than you. My blade's yours until the end.
Okay, now that I'm taking a second, I get why they're blaming me. I am technically the person that released the Elven Gods, so I get it.
Never easy, is it, kid?
What do you mean?
Making the big choices, then living with the consequences.
Feels like stopping two gods isn't the kind of thing that should get handed to a fresh leader. Though, someone needs to be in charge, right? Everyone's looking to me for answers. I have to be ready to give them, even when I'm not certain.
And that's why I recruited you, Rook. I knew you could fill my shoes.
Quest complete! The Dragon Slayer. Taash, a Qunari dragon hunter, lured a dragon from its lair with the team's help so that her fellow Lords of Fortune could steal its treasure. When Antam poachers tried to take the drugged and sleepy dragon, Taash defended it and revealed her ability to breathe fire. As Taash joined the team, the surviving Antam fled back to their leader, the Dragon King, with word of rare fire-breathing Qunari. Next time on, bear with me, companion hardened, Lucanis is hard. Next time on, Dragon Age, the Veilguard. Dibs on hardening Emmerich.
Carving monsters, huh?
If you know your enemy, their weak spots, maybe you live another day.
I like your determination.
If you're going to do something, be the best at it.
Is that just for work, or...?
In all things.
How you doing?
Noted. So, where's the Gloomhowler in all this?
Can't carve it till I know what it is. You want a piece of the Howler, boy?
Is he ready?
Was I ready the first time I fought a Herlock? I got my ass handed to me. Broke 4 ribs and cracked my jaw. Then I got back up and drove a blade through its skull. In this line of work, Asan and I are only as strong as the quarry we hunt.
Meet Morrigan, then. Let's do that. Where did I go?
Welcome to the Hosberg Wetlands.
I went to the Hosberg Wetlands by
I'd say
accident.
make yourself comfortable.
I went to the wrong place.
Foreboding?
Yes. Well, foreboding is normal here, but it's worse than usual.
We heard rumors of the surge here and volunteered to investigate. The first Warden expects a report. Soon.
If we want proof the Blight's changed, then this place is where to find it.
I'll try not to die.
We'd prefer you didn't.
All right, bye!
Why did Morrigan want to meet in Minrathous? Isn't she helping the Veil Jumpers in Arlathan?
Mommy.
Indeed. But today, we have a guest, and he needed the anonymity that only a city provides.
Well, look who it is.
Big Zed!
Good to see you, Lace.
Rook, you remember how Varric and I served the Inquisition? This is Inquisitor Adar, the man who led us all.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Big Zad is definitely on Ozempic right now, but other than that, Big Zad's looking good!
How many famous people do you know, Harding? Should I expect the Divine to show up?
Well...
She also served in the Inquisition, but we didn't talk much.
Morrigan and Harding have told me about what you've accomplished since taking over for Varric. You've put together an impressive team, and you've got the best chance, maybe the only chance, to stop Elgar'nan and Gillenane.
I won't let you down.
The Inquisitor will do his best to ensure that the rest of the world remains intact. A daunting prospect, given that most of the South is under siege by Darkspawn.
Can I just really want to say, there's a lot of people that don't like Morrigan in this game. They think like maybe like she's been, like her design has changed too much. Baddie. Just an absolute baddie still. Oh my god. I still fucking love her. She is so beautiful in this game. Also, her eyes in that light.
It's that bad?
If not for the Inquisitor, the South would have collapsed completely. He has not been idle while you assembled your team.
FMK, my 3 romances in the game, so it's been Morrigan, Isabella, Dorian. It'd be fuck Isabella, mainly because I know she doesn't want to be tied down. She doesn't like being tied down, so marry Morrigan, because we found out she is fiercely loyal, and then unfortunately Dorian's gonna, for me, I'm sorry guys. Hey! 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 Stop! up! Hey! No! The Chatterper, no!
If the South is in such turmoil, why come up here just to talk? And how did you get here so fast?
Did you think you were the only one to unlock the secrets of the Illuvians?
Morrigan helped the Inquisition use the Illuvians to travel.
While I lack the Dreadwolf's Viravus, I may still scurry between the walls of this world to be where I might do the most good. The Inquisitor asked to meet you, and I thought it might help you to meet him.
I thought the gods were mostly active up here. It's really that bad in the south.
Elganon and Gillenane have indeed restricted their activities to the north, but the forces they deployed to the south, the strange new Darkspawn, have spread fear and corruption greater than any blight in history.
Fuck.
Darkspawn have cut through the center of Orlais. Valrayo and Halam Sharal are barely holding out.
Oh!
Ferelden would have fallen already if not for help from Orzammar. With Denerim lost, the Fereldans are holding the line at Redcliffe. The Free Marches have the worst of it. Acting Viscount Aveline Valen led the evacuation of Kirkwall. She's taking her people and what's left of her army to help Prince Vale keep Starkhaven.
Maker, we didn't know.
That was so much! That was so fucking much in like 10 sentences. Okay, Denerim is fallen. I think the largest city in Ferelden. They're all in Daniel Radcliffe Village now. Valrayo is still barely holding out. Orzammar came to the fucking rescue. And then acting Viscount Aveline is keeping Kirkwall afloat. Oh, Kirkwall's gone? Oh, Ovaltine's helping Sebastian. Gross. Damn it. Sebastian's still alive? Fuck. That's the worst news I've received today.
I called in a favor with the Divine. Your mother's safe with some old friends.
Thank you.
The Inquisition might be gone, but my name still carries some weight. I've used it to get people working together where they can. Again, the South is my problem, not yours, Rook. You stop the gods, and I'll make sure the rest of Thedas doesn't fall to the Blight.
With how powerful a Knight Enchanter we made Big Zad, he's got it.
I've been having trouble getting people in authority to listen to us. If you help with some of your political strength.
My political strength? Tevinter hates me. The Venatori helped make sure of that. And while I have a few friends in the Wardens, their leadership hasn't much cared for me since we clashed at Adamant Fortress.
Yeah, fair.
The Inquisitor did not come all this way to leave you with empty words, however. He brought something no one else could.
A wolf statuette. We've found others like it in the crossroads. Where'd you find yours?
I found it right around the time Solas's ritual failed, when he was pulled into the Fade. We've examined the magic, and it's tied to the veil, to him. Somehow.
Solas is ancient, and his magic is part of him in a way far beyond that of mortals. I suggest you take it to the crossroads and see if something in the lighthouse calls to it. Perhaps it will yield some insight into your new ally.
Solas is trapped in the Fade. He's not my biggest concern at the moment.
Solas is trapped in your dreams, and while he cannot match Elganon or Gillenane in strength, he is far more cunning. He is the Dreadwolf. He led a rebellion that lasted centuries. How many times do you think the gods thought him trapped and helpless?
I considered Solas a friend. I had hoped to convince him to see reason. It's too late for that now. But still, if this can give you some insight, help you understand him, whatever it turns out to be, I hope that it helps.
We should go, Inquisitor. The armies in the south need you.
Right. Harding, stay sharp. You're my eyes in the north.
Always, Inquisitor.
Rook, good luck. If I come across anything else that can help you, you'll be the first to know.
Thank you.
View regret. What'd I just do?
You cannot do this, Elganon. You swore that we would give up our commands when this horrific war was over.
Our people need our leadership. If you're unwilling, leave.
Our people must rebuild, and we must help unite them.
So, we did not fight for freedom, but to conquer this land and our own.
We fought to win, and now the Evanuris are as gods. I do not answer to Mythal's annoying lapdog.
Fuck!
The people are afraid. They must believe in something.
They need strength.
And wisdom.
They need gods who can protect them.
We are not gods. You will learn that.
Every lapdog hides a wolf inside.
Damn.
That was strange. They were speaking Elven, but I understood it. Mythal and Solas were close. The Inquisition found a temple to Mythal, and there were wolf statues everywhere.
Then she sides with Elganon over him. A betrayal.
It sounded like Solas was loyal to Mythal. What did Elganon call him? Mythal's lapdog? And then she grabs power alongside Elganon instead of standing for her principles. I'd be angry too.
Angry enough to start a rebellion?
That's not how he'd see it. He didn't destroy the world. Elganon did. Solas did what he considered necessary to stop him.
Solas would try to justify what he did, but he'd also blame himself for what happened.
I was not certain you would come.
You were the one who walked away. I never turn my back when my friend needs me.
The Evanurus seek the magic of the Blight.
Impossible. The Blight is safely sealed away forever.
Though I wish I could believe you, I have sensed the breaking of the wards.
I will investigate your claims. If they forget the danger of the Blight, I will endeavor to remind them.
What if, instead, you left the Evanurus and remained with me? Do you not wish for freedom from this struggle?
Be at peace, love. I will stop them.
As you must. The Blight is our mistake.
Solas and Mythal sitting in a tree?
Did Mythal call Solas love in that memory?
So they were doing it.
The elven gods were free with their emotions. They felt things deeply. The way they expressed things, well, it feels romantic to us, but that wasn't really how it was. Back then, I mean.
Nah, they were doing it.
Oh, they were absolutely doing it.
When the Inquisitor was saving the world from the breach, he met Mythal. She helped the Inquisition. There was a magic pond and a dragon. Nice! The point is, she also said the other elven gods betrayed her, killed her.
Solas tried to do the right thing by warning Mythal about the other gods using the Blight, but he got her killed.
Well, it's not just that she died.
What do you mean, Taash?
There was stuff he wanted to tell her, but he waited too long, and then she was dead. He never got to make it right. That twists you up.
You dare to try to cage us, jealous of our growing power!
You will pay the final price for this betrayal.
We warned you not to use the Blight. For this, and for Mythal, I sentence you to sleep in exile ever after. Your own lives will form the veil that keeps the horror you unleashed at bay.
Their own lives?
So he locked the gods away and created a veil between this world and the Fade. I mean, they were terrible, no question. But what he did, it didn't just stop them. It destroyed our culture, our world.
Was the creation of the veil around the world an accident?
You heard him yelling. That's not the sound of a ritual going right.
Solas trapped the blighted gods in an ancient elven building.
That's what it looks like. Maybe a palace?
And then, the Magisters were lured into the Fade. They broke in, which let the Blight escape, and turned the Golden City black.
Right, and the Black City hangs in the Fade, a little reminder of their mistakes. What's wrong, Lace?
It's just... the Chant of Light says that the Maker built for them the Golden City, the center of all creation. But if the Golden City was an ancient elven palace, then the Maker didn't build it. The elves did. The Chant of Light is Andraste's visions from the Maker, but it sounds like it's wrong.
You're asking if we just disproved the entire Andrastian faith.
Did we?
Dude, okay, so was Andraste being played by one of the old elven gods to try and get to the Black City to let them all out?
Questions of faith aside, we have some very real gods that still need killing.
You have so long observed the world. Why not consider joining it?
But I have no desire to live as humans. I have the Fade. Besides, there's talk of taking on a solid form. I think you underestimate the danger. When you took the glowing stone to build your body, did the earth not shake?
Delirium gives us the strength we had when we were of the Fade. We are the best of physical and spirit.
Wait!
I need your wisdom, Solas, to withstand the louder voices who would go too far like Elganon. I need you.
Wait!
This is madness. You must know that. I will always follow where you go.
Wait a fucking second! Holy shit! So when Mythal killed the Titan, she used the core of that Titan in order to leave the Fade and like have a physical form, and the lyrium there within let her be powerful, like still have her powers from the Fade. That is, oh my god! Holy shit! I wonder if every one of the Evanurus had to do that to come out of the Fade, or did they all start? So all ancient elves were spirits. So like the original ancient elves all had to. How many Titans did they? Okay, fuck. Oh my god. Okay, let's go.
This is astounding.
This puts all of elven history in a new light, not to mention what we think about spirits.
The knowledge that an entire people were formed from a mass manifestation could change our entire understanding of magic.
If we let it out, is that the right call? Do you want bigoted humans yelling about how elves are demons?
Davrin's got a point. World's not short on small-minded humans.
Ain't that a fucking fact?
The entire idea is preposterous. Who would even believe us?
Solas didn't want to become a person with a physical body.
Right. He only agreed after Mythal begged him.
Then that's his regret.
Maybe. But not just that. Solas was scared. They built their bodies out of lyrium, and it made the ground shake.
You think the ground shaking was the Titans?
It makes sense. Something was hurting them, taking their blood.
Yeah.
So they struck back, like we'd swat a stinging bug.
The first memory we saw with Elganon seizing power, it happened at the end of a war.
A war between the Titans and the elves.
And we just saw how it started.
It feels like we still don't have the full picture. But I think that's part of what Solas regrets. He didn't see the danger.
Except he did. He was worried. You said it yourself.
He did it for Mythal. Everything that followed, he could have prevented. If he just told her no.
Then he's got a war on his conscience. Plus, whatever we find next.
I don't know if I have any more statues, guys. Yeah, I think I'm missing a statue still. No!
I cannot say.
Who created you?
I cannot say.
What can you say?
I cannot say.
Right. Deserve that. It appears, but it won't tell me anything.
You simply ask the wrong questions. A common affliction of the weak-minded.
Also that. It's kind of mean. If you're powerful, like almost God-level powerful, how would you talk to someone you see as lesser?
Probably just tell them what to do.
Right. Archive, tell me who built you.
One of the greatest of Elvenon.
Nice.
A steward of her glory. Truly, I was blessed to bathe in his warmth. Anaris built me, and to him I shall someday return.
The Forgotten One?
What or who is a Forgotten One?
The bad gods, or so we were taught, told never to speak their names.
Oh, right!
Elgranon, Gillenane, they were the good ones that you could pray to.
Bro!
But now we know the truth about the Evanuris. So we don't know for sure what the Forgotten Ones were, I mean. They used to say Solas was one, so best case scenario, like him. Worst case, well, you heard it talk.
Right. So this thing's dangerous if it belonged to one of them.
Could be, but still important. Everything Anaris knew, this thing knows, and my people deserve to know.
I completely forgot about the Forgotten Ones, and because we've been so focused on the Elven gods this entire time.
Archive, tell me about the Dreadwolf.
An ideologue and a fool who will soon pay the price. When Anaris dispatches the Evanuris, he will spare a thought for Fenharel.
Huh. Tell me about the Evanuris.
A group of cowards hiding behind their more powerful magic and superior numbers. Their jealousy of Anaris was palpable. Their war is unending, but Anaris will prevail.
Have fun with the condescending spirit.
I'll try.
Back, demon! No further!
Oh, fuck.
Isn't standing up to them supposed to work?
Let Lucanis go. Don't make us hurt both of you.
What's going on? Lucanis?
It's not Lucanis, it's the demon. It's taking him over. He's trying to leave.
Smells like jam and brimstone.
Spite? Stop. Not taking Lucanis through the Alluvian.
I could, if you'd move.
So you can take him where? Off a cliff? Or worse?
How did... Rook? Taash?
Yeah.
You tried to walk through the Alluvian in your sleep.
Spite wanted out.
I need coffee.
You can't just caffeinate your way out of this.
It's hard for Spite to take control when I'm awake, so I try to stay awake.
Can't just stay awake forever. I think that would kill you.
I'll be more careful next time.
We do have magical experts here, you know.
I already talked to Neve and Bellara. Don't worry about it. This won't happen again.
I don't believe you.
And thanks.
Someone was telling me to check out Hall of Valor, so let's go check out Hall of Valor, shall we?
Welcome to the Hall of Valor. Knew you'd find your way here sooner or later.
Hi, Mommy.
Looking to fight?
I'm looking to do something else that begins with F. I tell you what, Jesus Christ, dude. Stand up? Nope. I cannot do that, dude.
Get going. Don't keep your fans waiting.
Holy shit, this fit. I cannot wait for the cosplays. Hell yeah, dude. Call of the Hall, unique ring, plus 50% takedown damage, plus 50% stagger. Gain a random advantage on takedown. Damn! Isabella gave MB one challenge and he did all 10 in a row, down bad. Oh, dude.
Looking to fight?
Do you have is there a free room
fine.
somewhere?
Go drink some milk or something.
Actually, I was wondering if you wanted to go, like, get a bite to eat with me or something. What's up?
Hey.
How's it going?
Some for you. Some for you. Hey, don't be a dick. That was for the little one. Stupid birds.
Oh, this is a fun side of you.
I wasn't expecting...
What?
I don't know.
You with the birds, this is fun.
Oh, good. Sometimes I practice with the fire out here. It's safer. No people around, lots of water.
Is it magic or?
It's not magic. My mother says the Qunari used to be closer to dragons. Something in our blood.
The Untarm called you a Dari.
Yeah, old Qunari word for fire breather. A few like me are born every generation. My mother thinks Adari were meant for something special. She's always looking through the old texts for clues. Come on, don't want to scare the birds.
We were closer to dragons. Okay. And some of them can actually breathe fire. Why am I right now, for some reason, I'm just remembering like Corypheus calling our main character, because our main character was a Qunari. Remember at the start of the fight when he was like, you guys were what do you call yourself? Qunari? You were a failed experiment? Wait a sec.
My mother left the Qun not far from here. She got herself transferred to Kontar from Parvalan. Smuggled me there and then walked out.
Thought Kontar was well fortified. How
Yeah,
did
your
she
race is a
escape with
mistake.
child?
That's it.
The Qun isn't a prison. People can leave if they want. You little guys hungry?
Do you miss living under the Qun?
Not much to miss. I was a baby. My mother misses it. She was an Ashkari back then, a scholar.
Why'd she leave?
Me. Shathan was worried about what the Qunari would do with a fire breather like me.
What would they do?
She said they'd have me put in the Antam, use me as a berserker. The idea scared her enough that she left her library and walked away from the Qun.
Taash, see what you can do.
Yep.
Nice. What does it feel like when you breathe fire like that?
It's more like spitting.
Ugh.
Something inside my throat opens up and lets stuff mix together. Then there's this rush of heat as I roar it out.
I'm surprised it doesn't hurt your mouth to do that.
It can. One time my tongue got in the way. Got a mouthful of fire.
Ouch.
Didn't hurt much. My mother has to make food extra spicy so I can taste it.
I guess that's the trade-off for being a fire breather.
It's fine. I smell stuff better than most people. Mother, what are you doing here?
You used to call me Tama.
I also used to wet the bed. Want me to start that up again?
I'd rather you didn't, because she's sleeping in my base, which means I own the bed. I'm actually next on laundry detail.
She always did like the mouthy ones. In truth, Evitash's tastes are quite varied, although it is uncommon for her to be attracted to men.
Mother.
Oh, okay.
Perhaps because in some ways, she acts more like a man herself.
Why are you here?
I came to ask Karash about the tablet your group recovered. I wondered if some of the symbols might be used among the Antam.
Be gentle. Don't make him talk about the war.
I see the wisdom of your suggestion. I also see that you used your fire again.
How do you see that?
Chakra Toebra.
Chakra Toebra.
Remember to keep your consonants crisp. Qunari do not slouch, and neither does our language.
Sorry, she's like that.
Uncommon with men?
So it's uncommon for you to be interested in men, but not unheard of?
Huh. Well, thanks for coming.
Oh!
We should get back.
Thanks for having me along. Maybe we can do this again.
Right? Yep.
Quest complete! Fire on the sands. Taash spent time on the Ravani coastline feeding the birds and practicing her fire breathing. An encounter with her mother, Shathan, showed that they do not always get along, but have each other's best interests at heart. Next time on Dragon Age, the Veilguard.
Why do you run around in fancy mage clothes?
Because I like them.
You're barely even wearing a shirt.
You fight Antam with a bare midriff.
Everything all right?
Yeah.
We're fine. Just trading fashion tips. So what I wear is a problem for you?
It's not. It's just, why dress like that? Are you trying to make your mother happy?
I don't know what your problem is here, Taash, but you're out of line.
Relax, Rook. I'm a big girl. Taash, you mentioned me trying to make my mother happy. What's that have to do with how I dress?
It's just something my mother said the other day, and I act more like a man than a woman.
And you feel like you should wear dresses to make her happy?
No. Can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupider than I'd look stupid.
You wouldn't look stupid. I don't think you'd look stupid in a dress. I mean, it's also, it's not, well, it's not about the dress is like a weird way to respond to that. Because like, what? It's intuitive? No, because like the way I think he's going to respond, because I know he's not actually going to say it's not about the dress. The way I think he's going to respond to it, no, here's why your mom thinks you're not acting like a woman. It's not about the dress, or like, but also Taash right now is just like, can you imagine me in a dress? I'd look stupid. I'd look stupid if I wore that kind of clothes. And it's like, no, you wouldn't. Like, you can wear whatever the fuck you want. You won't look dumb wearing anything, unless like, you know, it's one of the crow's helmets. Okay, well, I'll go with that one then.
This isn't about the dress, is it?
No.
Oh, see, that's not how I thought he was going to say that.
She always says stuff like that about how I dress, how I act,
and
it feels right when she says I act more like a man. It feels right. Why does it feel right?
Taash, do you like being a woman?
Nobody likes being a woman.
Ah.
This is stupid. Forget I said anything.
If you don't want to talk about it anymore, we won't. But whatever this is, this team is here for you.
I still don't know what this is?
Some of my friends in Minrathous talk about not feeling comfortable in their own skin. As a man, as a woman. I could see if they'd like to talk. Maybe what they say fits how you're feeling.
Yeah, okay. And thanks. You do look really pretty.
Oh?
To look at, I'd smudge your makeup.
Thanks for letting me down gently.
Damn. That 2.5-minute conversation is what has a whole bunch of people saying this is the worst game ever made? Right there? That was it? Was that it? Oh, no. Is there part of it? Gotcha. Okay.